Hello and welcome to Season 2, Episode 8, the final episode of Season 2, and today we've got a treat for you. We're with Torquay and we've got the final two games of the season, at home to Wrexham and away to York. It couldn't be much harder for the final two games of the season. We're up against York in 10th place, Wrexham who are second, and the league table looks like this. We're in 20th, we're on goal difference outside the relegation zone. Our form since you were last with us has been diabolical, but in my defence, it was diabolical before I came as well. One thing I didn't notice, and probably should have looked at before I took the job, was this. We've not won since December. We've not won in 2019. This is ridiculous. We could get relegated from a team that can't win. On some sort of positive, however, performances have been slightly better. We've managed to get a couple of draws here and there. And I put that down to the fact that we've gone structured. Pass into space, run at defence. We've been creating chances. We've been taking it to our opponents. We've switched to a 4-1-2-2-1. This is the team we're going to put out today. Durrell in goal, Williams, Platovic, Thackeray, Davis, with a midfield of Guru, Kluski and Luke Young, and a front three of Luke Thomas, Diaby and Jake Gosling. Goals have been pretty hard to come by. We haven't scored many. Our main target man, goal scorer, has only scored 12 the entire season. We're in trouble, I think it's fair to say. If we're just going to keep an eye on the other games, because it's pretty much down to who doesn't lose rather than who wins. One win and I think we'd be pretty safe. We'll keep that league table down there on the bottom left. Dagenham and Redbridge are really the team to watch, as well as Blythe. Solihull Moors are now bottom of the table. Maybe we were right to leave after all, because I think we would have been long gone by now if it had been if we had have stayed at Solihull Moors. As it is, though, we need some sort of performance today just to try and get some hope back into the players, and within 9 minutes of the game starting, we're 1-0 down. We are going to slip into that 21st place, possibly only temporarily. This could be absolutely terrible. If we could get sacked, we wouldn't have been sacked at Solihull, but we could well be sacked here at Torquay. Let's get the latest scores on the board. Dagenham and Redbridge are at home to Welling. Welling are in 12th place, so that's not much more difficult much easier than the game we've got against York, really. Half an hour in, we've not had a chance, which, given my preamp, but we are in second place in the table. Give us some slack on that respect. It's all happening in our half. Good save from Durrell. In fact, actually, we're going to drop down to defensive because it's really not going well for us today. Half time in the game. What's going on in all the other games is really the question. Dagenham and Redbridge are still level, meaning at the moment we are falling into the relegation zone. We are going to make a little change. Diaby is used to being a target man. We're going to move him as a target man, but this is an opportunity. It's a penalty. We've given away so many penalties since I've come here. I don't get why that is. It seems that every little touch is a penalty, but I can't even remember his name. He saved it. We're still in with a chance. We're going to switch back. Now that we've made the change up front, we're going to switch back to counter because we do need to get back in this game. But Jan Kluski has just been sent off. Winter's going to come on. Right, Gosling coming away with the ball, gives it to Diaby. Diaby with a terrible pass. Young picks it up. He picks up Gosling. The overlap is on. He gives it to Diaby. Thomas makes a run inside, and Thomas's finishing has been diabolical since I came to this club. He's been on about six or seven one-on-ones, and he's not taken any of them. It's been awful to watch. But a header from Plavotic. Plavotic scores a massive header for this club. Young with the corner, straight onto Plavicic's head. We are back with a chance. Dagenham and Redbridge are 2-0 up. Who saw that? Who saw that? But can we now sneak a win? We've got a free kick. Gosling. Young's in the box. Heads, and Watkins with a save. It's all going to come down to the final game of the season, where we are going to need a win. Without having won a single game this season, we're going to have to go into the final game of the season needing a win, unless Young pulls something out of the bag. If we lose today, I think it's probably all over. Oh, it's over the bar. We're still in with a chance going into the last day of the season. Well, that's all. That's it here. Did Dagenham and Redbridge get the win? Yes, they did. So they jump above us. We drop into the relegation zone. 1 game left. We'll be back with York City in a second. And so it all comes down to this. We are away at York. York are, I think, 11th in the table. I've just done the maths, and we've not won a game in 20 matches. I've been here for 10 of them. 5 of draws, 5 losses since I've come in. The team we're putting out for today is Durrell in goal, a back 4 of Williams, Plavicic, Thackeray? I don't know why that said Thackeray. McGinty, Butterfield, Lathrop and Young in the midfield, a front 3 of Lonchar, Gosling and Diaby. We could potentially get the sack today. The situation is this. We need to win. If we don't win, we're down. We need to win, and we need to hope Dagenham and Redbridge don't. If that happens, we might be having another year. Let's get into the game. Few screens to jump through. There we go. My scouts have found a lot of players that might come next year if we were to stay in this division. The fact of the matter, though, is at the moment, we're not going to be in this division, which is slightly scuppering our plans. I might not be even in this country. I might have to go and manage in Wales or somewhere. You know, that would be slightly embarrassing, wouldn't it? And I would be worried about managing in Wales because obviously this is a public forum and I'm a Welsh referee. If I start slagging off players that I might then have to discipline in real life, it could come back to bite me, which is one of the reasons I was glad I didn't take the Llandudno job when I was offered it when I first started this series. However, we might win, and we might win. We might win, and we can forget any talk of going to Wales, and we might stay in this division. At the moment, after 7 minutes of the game, we are outside the relegation places. Diaby, who is our top scorer and has not scored a goal since I joined the club, has just put us 1-0 up. It is currently, we are outside the relegation zone on goal difference. Who are Dagenham and Redbridge playing? I can't check at the moment because we're on the screen. Butterfield to Young. Young to Gosling. It's a penalty. It's only a blimmin' penalty. We've got a chance to go 2 up. We have missed a penalty under me so far this season. Young blasts it into the top corner. We're 2 up with 24 minutes gone. Have we saved a potential first win of this year for the biggest game of the season? 2 are Dagenham and Redbridge playing. They're playing Wrexham, second placed Wrexham. This is huge. Come on, Wrexham. You stopped us getting the 3 points. You must be able to stop Dagenham. if I can just see a goal for Wrexham now, I'd start putting money on it. There's a goal for Wrexham! Wrexham have scored just before half time. After this, this is why Football Manager is the best game ever. It's just stories just come out of nowhere. We leave Solihull, who are bottom of the table. We go to Torquay, who are 8 points clear of relegation when we take over. We don't win in 10. The team hasn't won in 20, and we might win the last day of the season to keep us up because of Wrexham beating Dagenham and Redbridge. But we do have to see out the job, and it's 2-1 with 17 minutes. I don't think I'm going to have any fingernails left. This is right on tenterhooks. Situation update. If we let another goal in, we're not staying in this division. Oh, and they've got a corner. And their man is left all alone. He blasts over the bar. Ah! Do we go to defensive? Oh my God, this is tense. We've gone defensive. In fact, screw that, we've gone contain. Just waste time. Nobody do anything stupid. It's 10 seconds to go. And there's a highlight. Ah! It's over! It's over! They've blown the whistle. Please don't be a goal anywhere else in the country. Come on! Have we done it on the last day? We've done it on the last day of the season. Oh my God. I'm quite happy. That was probably the tensest episode I've done on Football Manager. I hope it doesn't get any more tense than that, because I don't think I'd survive and my equipment might break. But we've stayed up in the National League for the second year in a row in a second club. We've got money to spend over the summer. Let's have a quick look at... It's not even worth looking, but because you've only seen two episodes, 3 games. Selection info, there we are. Average rating. Our best player this year is Luke Young, who plays in the playmaker position for us. Top goal scorer is Diaby with a crucial goal in what has kept us up. 1 goal he scored under me. He'll be going if I get the chance, because he can only play as a target man. I want an advance forward. We've got a few lined up already. Top assist player was Luke Young. He probably is worth keeping. 4-star current ability, 4-star potential. We actually have him, so I think, yeah, we'll be looking to keep him and probably build a team around him. Quick look at the finances. We're £700,000 in debt. I don't care, we're staying in this division. Yay. We've got £15,000 worth of wage budget. We're currently only committed to spending 10,000, but I imagine a few more will go as well. So we've got £5,000 worth of wage budget to work with, to bring players in, bring loan signings in. This new structured idea and counter-attacking, I think that's the way forward. I think we've now got a tactic that we might be able to use at this level and start pushing up the league a little bit. Hopefully our days of fighting relegation in the Vanarama National League are over. Like the episode if you've enjoyed it, and you must have enjoyed that one. That was a good one. Subscribe if you want to see next season's hopefully push up the table, and thank you very much for watching. We've now finished season 2.